Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself is Keshavlal. I am a CPA in New Jersey. I open this channel to share my knowledge with all my viewers. This is all layman discussions. I will discuss a lot of tax alerts, tax matters, other uh, useful information in series of videos. Right now, I am going to start one important aspect of the business, which you can say when choice of entity. Choice of entity is when you want to start a business, you have to select a entity. Entity means any company. Company, you can say it is a company because this is a layman discussion. I will use like layman terms. It's a choice of company you want to do under which your business, because each type of entity has a different set of rules and different tax treatments and different other legal aspects. So you have to see which is your requirement, which is your need, what type of entity will carry your business obligations. So, what is entity again? This is a type of company. This is a type, you can say, under which set of rules you want to do the business. Why we need for each and every business, we need a kind of setup so that outside people and outside agencies can treat you accordingly. For example, you are a self-proprietor, then you will be personally responsible for everything, and your client, your customer, your vendor, they will deal with you. But if you are a company, you are a registered company, then everybody deal with the company. So uh, this is the reason we need to have if you are a small business, you can go sole proprietor. Then what is separate entity concept? This is also very understand. Most of my business client don't understand this concept. This is a concept that owner and entity are two different people. As far as entity is concerned, for entity, owner, customer, vendor, all are in a same scale. So owners or entities are totally different people. Both are treated differently, even though owner own the entity. Entity is a artificial person. It is like child born, and you give him a name. You decide his birthplace, everything. Similarly, entity is like a baby. When you registered it, it is become a artificial person. It has a birthplace, mean registration place, registration state, and it has a name, it has a start date, same way. The corporate will is a little complex for understanding, but I can try to make you in a more layman language. Corporate will means the owners are not responsible for entities' activities, especially financial activities. So what company do? It do behind the veil, behind the curtain. But in certain things and certain situation, this curtain or this veil can be lifted when the owners do knowingly or major violations, major frauds, then they can be hold personally liable for the company's activity. Now, what type of entities if we want to start the business, what type of entities we have? Basically, it depends what kind of business we want to do. There are multiple entities type. For special activities, we have entities. For business, we have entities. Just like for non-profit, different entities, LLP, leagues, association. But for business, mostly we have four type of entities, and I am going to pick up only two type of entities. One is limited liability company and other is subchapter S corporation. When I say subchapter S corporation, when I say corporation, then it means S corporation. Why I picked up only these two uh, entities, because this is cannot be long video, and though these two entities are very compatible to each other, mostly client or taxpayer or any businessman got confused with the limited liability or S corporation. So they could not figure out which will be better for them, which has a like different aspect. Though little knowledge they can have, unless they have like some professional help, otherwise it become a matter of concern. Now let's go one by one. What similarities both entities has? Both entities, either entities, one person can open, and both are non-taxable entities. These are similarities. These entities don't pay the tax. S corporation don't pay the tax. LLC don't pay the tax. And the limited liabilities feature, both are has a limited liability, means owners are limited. Owners are not responsible for these entities activities, financial activities or some sort of other activities. Their personal assets are fully protected in this type of entity unless there is a serious violation. And both has a limited liability feature, but customer get confused that limited liability company has only this feature. No, because the world is like that, limited liability, but subchapter corporation also has this feature. And other is owner pay the tax on their share of profit. These companies are not taxable. Then who pay the tax on the profit of these company? These companies' profit is moved to the owners, and owners pay the tax on the earning or profit of these companies. Now let's go with the differences, difference in features. LLC with one person and LLC with two or more person as owner file different tax return. Both companies file different tax returns. This is a tax treatment question. LLC with one person also file a different tax form, and LLC with two people or more people file a different return, and corporation, whether it is a one person or more person, they file the same form. Then another difference is at the end of name. LLC use the designation LLC, S corporation use INC, mostly INC, but other available like corporation, other things, incorporated something, but mostly they are used LLC, and corporation use the designation INC. And other difference is owner of LLC are known as members, and S corporation owners are known shareholders. So this is another difference, members and shareholder. The main difference is LLC is more flexible because it has a flexibility feature as compared to the corporation. I will discuss this flexibility feature later on or in some other video. Foreign owners. So in S corporation, we cannot have any foreign shareholder or foreign owners, but in LLC, we had this kind of flexibility. Single owner LLC is default. How they file their tax return, how they pay their tax. So if you have a single owner LLC, means you set up the LLC and only you are the LLC owner, you are the LLC member, then as a default you have to file as a sole proprietorship. And multiple owner LLC, they always file a partnership tax return. This is Schedule C versus 1065. These are the IRS form. Single member file C form, and multiple members file 1065. The other issue is here. C schedule is filed with a personal tax return, and 1065 goes independent separately. So this is sometimes what happen when people set up the LLC as a single member, and when they know that they have to file Schedule C with their personal return, then they get a little panic, because all business income, less or more, will be included in their personal income. So then they try to look for another partner so that they can file a separate return 1065. But for small business, very small business, even Schedule C works good. And then other feature is LLC single owner or multiple owner, they cannot get the payroll. They cannot be put on the payroll. They have to only get the profit from the share. But let's say one member work in the business, hard work in the business, they are present here. He can get the granted payment. Granted payment is that over and above his share of profit. Granted payment versus salary, but corporation working shareholder and other shareholder in almost is mandatory to have a uh, working partner, working manager. Anybody should be on the payroll. In corporation, anybody who's conducted the business must be on the payroll. So granted payment is for partners, salary is for their employee in LLC, and only there is a salary feature in a corporation. Now, granted payment is also treated like as a salary, and tax rate, payroll tax rate, because granted payment is also taken as a salary. So payroll taxes on granted payment and salary are almost equal. Maybe little difference here and there in state taxes, but almost they are equal and they are treated the same way. There is another option, any single member LLC or any multiple member LLC, if they are not happy with the tax filing the way it is defaulted by IRS, they can choose to be taxed as a corporation and as a S corporation for only for tax filing purpose. This is also maybe little complex area, maybe to think later on something, but this feature is also available with the LLC. Now let's go with the practical tax treatment, how tax difference it makes. When I talk the flexibility of LLC and when I talk about the flexibility of corporation, LLC is more flexible than corporation. LLC, the member, let's say there are 4 members and they keep it 25% for this year. Next year they can change 50, 10%, 20%, something. But in corporation, it's not like that. Corporation, if you issue the stock share, because in corporation you have to issue the stock share to the shareholders, and then changing the stock share need a complex filing requirements. There is a amendment of article association, share certificate surrender, and such thing. But what is the plus point of corporation? This is because it's a rigid type entity compared to LLC. The investor or shareholder who are a minority shareholder, they want their more protection. Nobody can terminate them. Nobody can change their stock. Then this is the reason this S corporation has a feature. LLC has some kind of protection here too, but as compared to S corporation, LLC is more flexible and corporation is a little rigid structure. Now let's go for tax strategy. Why people pick up LLC? Why people pick up S corporation? LLC people pick up for simplicity, because this is more flexible, and some people don't have a much knowledge. They don't consult any professional or anything. Just open the LLC. because they open the LLC. The next his friend open the LLC. His other business open the LLC. Just without having much knowledge, they go for LLC. Or some customer have a deep knowledge also, and they open the LLC or S corporation after having a good professional help. Let's say, as a layman, tax strategies. S corporation can use a tax strategies which in LLC may not be easy. For example, suppose there is I took a very layman example. I don't think it will be valid for every LLC. This is a totally layman example. Um, in a LLC, let's say general active member means who's active member in LLC. Other member can be inactive also, but the active member has to pay 15.2% on whole income, including granted payments other than income tax. So let's say active member get a 40,000 as a granted payment, 60,000 as a share of profit, and total his earning are 100,000. Now how he pay the tax? First he has to pay the payroll tax. In LLC we called it a self-employment tax, and his tax is about 15,200 because he pays on whole amount. This amount is also subject to this tax other than income tax. So then you presume that he has to pay the income tax in whole 100,000, and his tax brackets comes to 20%. Then he pay another 20,000 tax, and total tax becomes 35,000, being an active member of a LLC. Same if he is a single member, same LLC, single member, then his income, because he don't need a granted payment because he's the only member, he cannot have a payroll. His same income 100,000 is there. So then he pays same tax on 100,000, 2%, and plus 20%, 35,200, same tax liability. Now same person, let's say he's a shareholder of S corporation, he get 40,000 salary, 60,000 share of profit, 100,000 he has total gain of 100,000. His payroll tax is 52%. It is only on 40,000, not on this, not on this. So he pays 6,000, and on 100,000 he pays income tax, which is same example 20,000. His total is 26,000 compared to 35,200. So difference is 9,000, which mostly CPAs and taxpayers and other use a strategy to reduce the taxes under S corporation. But this 40,000 doesn't mean that we have to take only 40,000 or less salary. Deciding the salary of the owner's shareholder is different focusing. Arbitrary, you cannot decide that, oh, I won't take the salary because I have to pay the salary taxes, so better I take the less salary. No, there is a certain criteria where shareholder should get the salary, means market rate, other things. So now I come to the summary. Which is better of two? Will depend, means both are better. Which you want, which is suitable to your concern. If you are a minority holder shareholder, minority stock shareholder, so let's say one is 90%, other is 10%, and it is better to have a S corporation because S corporation is a rigid um, type of entities, and minority holder is almost protected in S corporation. LLC is like a changing of the profit loss share every year, so that can be not so protective. So other thing that you can think of for like this tax strategies, then you can go S corporation. But if you want a like simple, easily flexible entities, you have to go for LLC. It is hard to say which is better of two, but one is better in your situation that you have to explore. Thank you for watching my video and bearing me. I have here disclaimer. This is not a legal advice, only general discussion. I will see you soon again. Thank you very much.